Nike is banning resellers.
It has banned the reseller.
What I mean is that Nike's now enhancing a new policy that limits basically anybody who's buying their products to resell. So banning accounts and then limiting you from purchasing them in store. So if they catch on that you're reselling, be careful because they might just ban your account and you can no longer shop at their stores.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Shoebox Podcast, the number one Shoebox podcast. That
Numero
uno, episode 6. Going hard on the paint, guys.
We're going hard. Just slamming these out.
Oh, that's all I can do. This is your boy, Chewy, and this
Oscar
is Oscar. We got a lot of crazy topics to talk about today. It's getting pretty wild in the reseller community. We're going to go into the first topic. Yeezy season is over, right?
I don't know, man. I know we were just talking about this, and man, I'm a big Kanye fan, so it kind of hurt to be saying something like that.
Yeah.
That Yeezy season is over just because of like it's just been such a good run.
It has been crazy to see how big it's gotten, how much like he's built this thing. But it is kind of like crazy to see like where he's at right now and like what he's been doing recently.
Yeah,
it's kind of like he's shooting himself in the foot, and I just feel like it doesn't help anything right now with like he hasn't really dropped any new shoes. Like the colorways have been very lackluster, so like I'm just kind of like not feeling like this is a good idea in the long run for the Yeezy brand as a whole. Like
I was about to say, yeah, you're talking about just like the brand itself, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You don't think it has like longevity? Is that the right word?
I think since he's going solo, like he is gonna like if he's gonna do this on his own and doesn't have Adidas to like help with the manufacturing part of it, and he's not really like I don't know how much he's like really caring about like the shoes and like making new designs. Because what I've always loved about Yeezy was like he made like very polarizing like silhouettes, and a lot of people are like that's ugly. Like I wouldn't want to wear this. Like the foam runners, the slides. Like the wave runners, and like a year or two later, everybody is wearing them, and that's what I've always appreciated about him. Like he's always been pushing like
the boundaries as far as like not just I think footwear, yeah, but I also feel like just fashion. I feel like he's been pushing that too, like the fashion industry, and well, honestly, a lot, and that's why, like I said, I'm a big fan of Kanye because he's always kind of pushing the boundaries, and that's why I'm saying kind of hurts when you feel like sometimes he could be pushing it a little bit too much as far as like
well again it's like
the things he say
like what he's saying is he's pushing it in some ways that we're like I don't really believe in, and but like when it comes to like fashion and shoes, like he's made like Nike and like other companies really step their game up and like really try to like innovate, and I think that was what was good about Kanye. He was kind of pushing like all these other companies to like try harder, to
try something different. But so, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be a bad thing though going by himself. But like it's just hard because like how we were talking about was just like he doesn't. I don't know if he has all what it takes to do that by himself. Yeah. Because I feel like a lot of the companies that he goes to are already established and already have like a rhythm and like a business structure. So it's always like oh man, but. I don't know. That's all hard, like a hard topic to kind of like really like. At least for me, I don't know about you. I feel like you're kind of sold on that, right? Like you think it's like he's done for.
I don't think he's done for, but I definitely see like when Adidas wanted to buy it for like the Yeezy brand for like $1 billion, right?
Right.
I could see that like being like quarter of that, maybe like 40%
just
less.
Losing its value.
Just losing the value because like. Again, like I said, like the colorways haven't been anything. Like the resell on all the shoes he's been dropping have been like. The shoe's already at a high price point.
Basically like retail. Like there's a lot of colorways that you can look at that either are sitting for retail or are like $10, $20 over retail. Yeah. And so it's like there's not a really big margin enough. And I mean, no, I feel like I'm a person who looks at it like numbers don't really lie. Like if a shoe isn't reselling, it means that in the market itself, the people aren't really willing to pay that much because they want it that much. So that's a sign for me that like it might be over for you. And Yeezy season is over.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you already have the issue of like the product's not really reselling for that much.
Yeah,
and everything else that's going on. It's like Like, you know, like if you're gonna try to do this on your own, I don't know. I don't really see like it being like a fruitful thing in the end of the day.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll like I said, I think again we just gotta wait and see how he rolls out with it. And and I mean, I wish him the best. Like I said, I'm a Kanye fan, and I wish him the best
too. You know, like,
but at the same time, like I feel like the way he's been acting, about like the business structure, like the way like he just presents himself business wise. I'm not a fan of the way he's talking back and attacking certain people through socials. So,
yeah.
But that's just me. Like I said, I just feel like, you know, it's very disrespectful in some ways or another.
Yeah, just kind of making everybody an enemy.
Yeah, but I still, like I said, I've always been a huge fan. I probably still will be a fan. And we still at least have all his like old albums that we can go back to and be like, hey, this is a good song. You know, we'll respect that.
And I think, you know, like in the end of the day, we'll see where the dust will settle. We'll see how like everything shakes out at the end, but so hopefully he gets like the help that he needs mentally, because like obviously I know he's bipolar, and I definitely feel like this is like what a bipolar person sounds like, so hopefully like he can actually like, you know, find the help he needs. That's important. That's very important. But yeah, I guess we'll see, man. Again, you know, it is crazy right now. The world's crazy with Kanye, so Did you know that Nike's dropping another Billie Eilish shoe this month? And do you really think that anybody cares about Billie Eilish times Nike?
Who?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like
who? Mike Jones.
To all the Billie Eilish fans out there, I don't really think Billie Eilish fans would be watching us.
It's a bunch of little girls, just like, oh my God.
I was like, I don't know. I literally probably know one song. And another song that's not even
guy.
And the other song that's not even hers.
Yeah,
like
that one shirt with the big T-shirt. Billie Eilish. Like that's been keeping Billie Eilish in the rotation right now.
On the low. That's what I mean. That's just what keeps her name relevant at the moment, because like
TikToks.
I don't know a single song besides. I don't even like the other one when you're saying like Bad Guy, right? That's the name of it. That's about it. That's all I know. And I think they have like a specific crowd that they want to target. But I feel like sneaker enthusiasts or like the casual buyer isn't really interested in a Billie Eilish collab. Like it's just like, plus the colors are kind of whack. Like
it's like
a lot of the models they choose to, like, bro, like I think they did Air Force One, Jordan 1 mids. Like, bro, like come on.
I think they did a 15. Did you see those ones?
Oh, they did.
Yeah. So, and it's like all been like neutral tones, like all like browns and beiges, and like I think the new one's coming out. It's like a grayish color, and so I'm like, I don't really know like what the kind of like
what are you trying to do?
Yeah, like what is like the it's not linked to anything. They're kind of just dropping these like.
Well, I think when I seen, because she did that interview with like Complex Sneaker Shopping, and I think she was talking about like that's just one of her favorite shoes. So I think a lot of it is just based off of like her like whatever she used to like or likes or finds cool. Yeah. Which I mean, like I get it. Like if you're like it's all about individuality and the way you like present and wear your shoes. So I'm always like, you know, that's cool. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to like the rest of the people, like the average, like how we're talking about, like the average consumer, I don't see them wearing those. Like it's just not what it is. It's just not like a popular.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's not a popular shoe model. You know what I mean? If you were targeting something like the average consumer, you know, you can do something like a Dunk or a Jordan 4. Like that's just what it is.
And I was trying to look up on Instagram to see if she actually like promotes these shoes, because that's also another thing that I've seen like as a big failure with like the collab is like I haven't seen Nike really pushing it, or like I haven't really seen any like, you know, social media presence of like, you know, her like releasing these shoes or like giving it to like people in the YouTube or like TikTok, like sneakerheads, or you know, like the YouTubers that are like review sneakers. Like they haven't really like, I haven't seen any videos pop up with them like in hand or anything like that. So kind of like already you're not really seeing the shoe before it drops, like, so you can't build any hype. So I don't know what's going on with that as well. Like,
and I question again, like how really involved she is in the sneaker culture. You know what I mean? How much she actually like really like wants to be a part of it too. Yeah. Like maybe for her it's just like, you know, oh, it's just a cool thing, like kind of like a small thing on the side. Like, because there's a lot of people like that who are like, oh yeah, shoes are cool. Yeah. But they just might not have like the biggest grasp on like what's dropping, what's new, what like history around shoe models and stuff like that. It's like, because there's just people who just don't care to just buy something just to like, because they think it's cool. Yeah. And I think maybe she might be in that realm of like, oh, that's cool, I'm gonna wear it regardless. Like she doesn't really look too much into it. It's just whatever. Yeah. But I don't know her, so
yeah. And it's like, like, yeah,
It's just a guess.
it's like, yeah, and then they see like the name is linked to the shoe. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe I'll buy it just because it's like Billie Eilish.
Jordan, Nike, like it's. I mean,
I guess like it's like, you know, like they see the numbers of like what she does and like her fans, like they'll think that like, yeah, this is gonna sell out. But again, you know, I don't really like I don't know like how much involved she is with the design of the shoes.
yeah,
so, like,
that's true. I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
It's like, yeah, Velcro straps. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. You're making some boots. Like I want to like. It'd be cool if like she did a shoe like a different shoe model that's like that is like something that could be like revived or just something different instead of just an Air Force. I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like they're all kind of wild too. Like at the same time, I feel like they try. It's like the definition of like trying too hard. Like
Yeah.
of like, oh, I'm way different, so I'm gonna do like the craziest color I can think of, or like I'm gonna add like 30 straps onto this shoe.
Yeah,
like,
or like, you know, it's like when you see like high fashion designers like take a silhouette and like try to make it as like expensive as like, you know, like do you ever see that shoe that like the Monarchs they a high fashion designer like a fashion designer like what they did basically is like put lumps on their shoe. And it was like a really ugly looking shoe, but they called it high fashion, and it goes for a lot of money.
Well,
and
the one thing that comes to my mind is like, you know how they had like those beat up looking Converse that were just like straight like Dookie, like Goodwill, like
just
you
like,
just found them in the bins, like
yeah, money, like,
and then they were selling them for like $1,000 or something like that. So it's like I get that same kind of like idea behind that type of thing. But yeah, that's crazy. I mean,
doing the most, you know.
all the Billy fans, let us know. Are these shoes something that you're interested in? Are you actually like looking forward to these drops? Do you own a pair? And if you do, and you're a Billy fan, like what can you kind of like drop in the comments like what we're missing?
Are you hyped on this or what?
Yeah, because I just don't get it. I don't see it.
Also, Jordan is dropping two boot versions of the 9. You know, the Jordan 9, and 2 different colorways. Do people care about the Jordan 9?
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
I always forget what shoe that one is.
The 9 is the one that it kind of does look like a boot. It's
yeah, actually these look pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like these look good as a boot.
They have the strap or whatever.
No. So
not the strap, but like the bottom piece.
Yeah.
This thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what that part of the shoe is called. And then it has a top. Yeah, it literally already looks like a boot. So it's all like, is it a boot or is it just a regular one?
No, this is like a boot version of the Jordan 9. This is one of the Jordans that when Michael Jordan was playing baseball.
I don't know if they can see that.
I don't think so.
They'll see that
a little bit closer. Yeah, we'll just zoom in on the camera. I think this is Jordan 9 and I think the Jordan 10 were both shoes that he had when he wasn't playing basketball, when he was playing baseball.
Okay.
So this is one of the more like nobody really cares about this shoe. And there's like, I feel like, especially the 9, I feel like that's like the one shoe. I feel like it takes a special type of, like, okay, like, so I feel like it has to be like an East Coast shoe. I definitely don't think it's like a West Coast shoe at all. Like, and I feel like I definitely see this more. This is like a more New York shoe.
Yeah, that's a straight up New York shoe, bro.
Yeah,
I can see like Biggie, like Biggie's on the block slinging rock.
Yeah.
With the 9s or a pair of 10s, if not 10s. For sure. Like I feel like that's the vibe I get. And I feel like, you know, that there is a specific crowd of people that wear them just because it just, one, works for them, and 2, the aesthetic of it has that boot aesthetic that they want, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like it works. It works. Is it for me? No. You know, but I don't doubt that there's people out there who personally want them. I don't think there's like a huge amount of people. I think that's definitely a shoe that's like probably going to sit after it drops. It's going to be there for like a couple of weeks, not even outlets.
I just remembered the Jordan 9, the Chili's. Do you remember those? Like the fire, or is it the
which ones?
I think it was the Chili Reds. I don't know if you remember them. They were like the 9, but it was like a all red.
The Chili
shoe.
Reds.
Yeah,
they're all red. Yeah.
Yeah, and those things just break so hard.
A lot of people were excited. I remember that. Like there was like a group of people that, like I said, were excited about them and bought them and either wore them or just sat on them. And
yeah, like they're going for like $40 over retail. And yeah, the thing about like all red and all, like I think that was like a time in like 2006 to like 2000, like the mid 2000s, like 2010.
When, like, had an arrow.
Yeah, like when it was like all red, all blue, like just a solid colored shoe. But I think right now, like That kind of thing
No.
goes for like browns and blacks and greens, like
Definitely it's like neutrals.
neutral, like nude colors, you know.
Yeah, we're kind of
can't-
more boring, to be honest.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
We're just trying to tone it down these years.
Yeah, monotone to everything. Like, it's just crazy. Like,
Just like my attitude. My attitude. But yeah,
my attitude.
my
Oh my
attitude.
god.
Jesus.
I don't know, but I like color. Like, I feel like that's why.
He likes
I feel
color.
like that's why yellow toes aren't that crazy right now, because it's just that's not a popular like
Yeah.
yellow. Like
It's-
look at the Jordan 4 Lightnings.
Yeah.
They're not going for like more. What is it, like? No more than like 320, 330 on some sizes. I mean, there's those for smaller, rare sizes and bigger sizes that go for like 4 to 5.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just because of the shoe size. But I feel like that's why these colors don't move that well. It's just
Yeah.
because it's just not popular, you know?
Yeah. Everybody wants like olive greens, browns,
Grays,
grays. Everything's gotten
I
really,
get
like-
it. Like, don't get, like I said again,
It's good for
it's
daily,
cool.
It's good for daily shoes.
Daily
you know what I
wear,
mean?
you know, you don't got to worry about what you're throwing on. You can literally wear any outfit and just throw them on.
Yeah.
Versus like if you got a yellow tone, like you gotta
Think
put
about it a little
little. You might go with this.
Bad Bunny
Yeah,
merch
that's kind of.
coming soon to the Instagram, guys. Bad Bunny merch.
Let me know.
Oscar's liquidating.
I'll sell it. I'll sell it
He'll
for the
sell
right
it.
price.
He'll sell it for the right
Everything's
price.
For the right
Everything's-
price.
Yep. Selling my tires off my car.
We got the. Just start selling stuff on here.
The Bad Bunny stuffed animal up here.
What's that app called? The Whatnot. Like, have you seen that too? The
Depop
Whatnot.
or which one?
No, it's like Whatnot.
Whatnot.
Yeah, it's like basically like they do like live streaming and then they like put products up for sale and people go on live and they
Oh,
like bid and you can
that's
actually
so
purchase
funny.
it and stuff like that. And it's actually getting a lot bigger. I don't know if you, but we're not doing that. But
No,
like,
yeah.
but we might. I don't know.
It's like those
Should we
old
do
like
that?
when you'd like be like at like 2 a.m. just watching TV. And
Like
it'd be
the infomercials?
Yeah, infomercials.
Dude.
Yeah. But it's like
Call now.
Call now to spend $200 on
and we'll throw in an extra towel.
an extra knife, or like just buy a set of knives.
Or like, dude, it'll be like, yeah, you're buying like one thing, and then they'll be like, we'll throw in this night lamp. You're like,
4
hey.
payments of $20.
No interest.
No interest, guys. No interest.
With $59.99 shipping, the shipping's always more than the product. Like
The
come on,
shipping
dude.
is crazy. It's from like Taiwan. It's like takes you 3 months to get the product.
bro.
But yeah, Jordan 9, crazy. It's just kind of. I feel like October has been kind of like a really mid month, you know.
As far as releases,
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else dropping this month that's going to be like kind of
at
wild.
least that we haven't talked about. Yeah, like there hasn't been any surprises or anything. Oh, actually, you know what? I have one for y'all. Militaries are supposed to restock, but I don't know when. But I had seen that's rumored that there's going to be a restock on the militaries this month at some point. So, good opportunity for a lot of people. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't have a date yet. There's no exact date, but that's a rumor. So
Yeah. We'll see how this month ends up. Like we'll see how it all shakes out at the end of the month, you know. Because
Yeah,
again,
sure,
yeah, like
for
I
sure,
said,
for
like
sure.
this month's been kind of like mid. Last thing we're gonna talk about, and we're gonna have Oscar go ahead and talk about this one. Is
what are we talking about?
Nike?
Oh yeah, here we go again.
Has a new policy, guys.
Here we go again. All right, guys. Nike is banning resellers.
It has banned the reseller.
What I mean is that Nike's now enhancing a new policy that limits basically anybody who's buying their products to resell. So banning accounts and then limiting you from purchasing them in store. So if they catch on that you're reselling, be careful because they might just ban your account and you can no longer shop at their stores. That's, I don't know. What do you think? I know what I'm thinking, but what are you thinking?
Such a wild, like, I don't even know how they would implement this policy because, like, how are you going to know if somebody's going to resell? How do you know if somebody's going to be a reseller or a person that just wants to wear the shoes? It's just like it's like a good thing to say to like kind of like, I guess if they're trying to get like lower the amount of people that are reselling, that's like a good thing. Like that's their view on it, I guess. But I don't know. There's so many people like using bots and like getting like 10 shoes off Nike, and like, you know, if you're a regular reseller like we are, like we don't really like, we're not using bots. We're just trying to
it's not
hit
that
on
we're
things.
not trying to resell. It's just like
we're doing it fairly, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you would say that it's just fair game because we're not using, I guess, anything that kind of like enhances our chances. It's just basically like we all just try. So I mean, everybody tries to hit on their account, and if we hit, I mean, we'll be lucky if all of our accounts hit. But most of the time, to be honest, it's like one or two.
Yeah.
And on the rare occasions, maybe just one of us like on a really hype shoe. So it's not like I said, like it's not like we're like super big heavy resellers that are consistently, and at least where we're from, we're kind of secluded from like even the Nike store or any outlets and stuff like that. So it's all like we don't really even have those options. So it's like online drops are like the only thing we have access to.
Yeah, and we're like trying to hustle our way through these drops.
Yeah, and trying to be fair.
Yeah, like and like obviously like Foot Locker and Champs in our area, like we have to guess our size to try to get a shoe.
It's like the same. Yeah, like so like I feel like Champs and Foot Locker have already been implementing that where they're kind of like very like aggressively. They just do not like resellers for some reason, you know what I mean? And like,
all the employees buy shoes,
but like, yeah, it's all like I don't know. It's just kind of like they want to get to the end consumer, which I completely understand. It's all like that's what we're trying to do too. Yeah, that's the same thing. That's the same business that we're in. We're trying to get to the end consumer that wants to actually purchase these and wear these. But it just kind of irritates me because it's all like how you're saying, like if they can't determine that and they're banning people who might not even be reselling, that's kind of like a
slippery slope.
Yeah, and then like you don't go and ban bots and bots still be able to hit. I feel like that would be that's even more irritating because you're still taking away from the end consumer, because at the end of the day too, like resellers don't just strictly buy directly from Nike. It's like we buy from other resellers a lot of the times, and that means people who buy in bulk or hit and like with bots and resell like and get lucky with like those hundreds, maybe even like 500 or even back doors, which is even worse. Backdooring pairs, and it's just like I don't know. You're kind of not giving us the option to play fair. If you're going to be banning people who are just literally just trying to do it like the fair, it's like I'm one person and I'm going to get one shoe. Like, you know what I mean?
And I think that's like, and again, like they should be doing something more for like bots, because I think that's what everybody's complained about in like the resale community is like people that have bots and like are able to hit multiple pairs. Like you guys should be figuring out a better way of like dealing with that issue than like dealing with like somebody like us who like hit up one pair or two pairs. Like it's like we're not taking away from like the people that actually want to get the shoe, because we're only getting one or two pairs, and then we have to source the rest of the pairs.
Well, we end up sourcing the rest. So it's all like if we do end up having 3 to 4, maybe even like 5 of one shoe, it's because we've been paying resale and stuff like that for them. And at the end of the day, it's like I feel like not just Nike, but like Champs and Foot Locker treat that like like it's like the worst thing you can do. But it's all like the market itself we contribute to the market itself as resellers, not just us, but obviously like all the resellers make that market and make that shoe what it is when it becomes more desirable, because it's so much more sought after. And I feel like it's a good environment to be in. And it's just kind of upsetting that they want to do that for people who just want to like hit like I said fairly, where it's like one shoe per person, which is what we've been doing. So I would be pretty upset if they end up banning one of our accounts. So
and it's definitely going to be something we're going to have to like keep an eye on the next couple months to see like if it's going to be as aggressive as we think it is, or if it's going to be more lax. I think it's going to be. It might be a situation where like people that like do a lot of returning of shoes. Like how we talked about how Nike like banned somebody's account for returning like 5 pairs of shoes. So like that might be more of a situation that we might see is like people that return shoes that they wanted to resell. Well, that's hopefully like, because at the end of the day, like we said, you just take the L and don't like don't return anything online. I don't really so like just make sure you're getting the right product, but I'm hoping that it's not as aggressive as we think it might be.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like if you wanted to play it safe, because I know there's multiple routes and like, and the way people try to get away with things, like as far as like going, like even without the bots, like having multiple emails, multiple accounts under like your same address, I feel like that's usually a big giveaway. So it's like if you're one of those persons who has like 5-6 accounts all directed to yourself, like
all directed like to one address,
you're probably gonna throw a red flag at them. And then I would assume like for the in stores, it's like if you're going in consistently like on a daily, I feel like that's also a red flag. So I feel like if you're still trying to play it safe and cool, is for one, wear a shoe, shows that you're actually a sneaker enthusiast. Two, don't try to become too friendly with the employees. I feel like at this point, it's starting to become a thing where it's like the less they know you, the better it is. So it's all like when you go in there, just kind of stick to what you're there for and ask if they have a shoe.
Yeah.
Ask for one and then dip. Like
yeah, and try to keep your accounts like don't have like 5-6 accounts with the same address.
That's
like,
what I mean. Like just at this point,
try to play it really cool.
play it cool and safe.
Yeah.
Go I feel like you should be able to still shop. Go into a Foot Locker, Champs, or a Nike. Shop for that one shoe, and if you get it, you get it. You're lucky,
Yeah.
and if you hit on their account, it's fair. Everybody gets a chance at one shoe. And I think for me, that's why I said I feel like we've been playing fair the entire time.
Yeah, and again, it's like, and a lot of times we get denied. So
that's what I'm saying.
Literally, we have to go through online. So it's like we're playing it as fair as we can, and like we're hoping that this new policy from Nike isn't going to affect us at all.
And like I said, it's not like we hit a lot. Like a majority of everything we're buying resale from people, and we appreciate those people who do get lucky and decide to sell us their pairs. That we appreciate that type of business as well, not just buying but also selling it to us, because that's another, I think, even like struggle that some people have is finding product, because
it's hard to keep like a consistent amount of shoes in your like inventory.
People like Foot Locker and like Champs don't want to sell you shoes, so it's like
it's wild.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like,
just be careful, guys.
It's a game. It's business.
Be careful.
Don't take it too personal.
Take it personal as you can.
just fight the Nike employee. If he says something, just rock.
Just fight the Foot Locker employees.
I was about to, dude.
I'm kidding.
Just one time? No,
I'm kidding, guys. Don't fight anybody. Just
No. Like I said, at the end of the day, like you said, like that shouldn't affect you. If you're a good reseller, you'll find a way to sell it. Like you'll get a shoe and you'll sell it. So don't even. I feel like. Be upset, but at the same time, keep the ball rolling. Don't let that stop your hustle.
Yeah. Don't let anything affect what you're doing, and like keep those goals and what you set in place for yourself. Just keep moving forward.
Enjoy it.
Don't let things stop you. Like keep fighting for your dreams and what you want to do.
We'll end it with this, Joey. What's one thing that you enjoy about being a shoe reseller?
Just being able to get like when you hit on a shoe that's your size.
And keeping it,
keeping it. That's the best part. I don't know.
For me, it's the unboxings.
Yeah, the unboxings.
I love I love when they show up and you just open it and it's a shoe that you've been wanting to see in hand, even if it's not your size.
Yeah, it's good.
Like these yellow toes.
Yeah, it's so good to see.
I have yet to see this pair, but every time I like the first time I got these in hand, that was like it's like a little kid again. It's like you're just like, oh my god, and I do the same thing all the time where it's all like you open it, hold it in hands, rotate it, and then you always do and that smell just never gets old. Never gets old, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's my favorite part. It's just
being able to get the shoe before everybody else does, or just be able to like. You know the shoe's going to be hot. And
I think ever since we started reselling full time, it was just kind of like we started you see every new shoe that comes out, and that's something that I feel like is priceless.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
So I love it here.
Quick, sorry.
Yeah.
Almost knocked the table over. Quick note, guys. We will be posting more vintage soon.
Oh, yep. We'll
doing some more timeline, but also Instagram posts, so you guys can get more of our vintage. We posted on our story, but I think we're going to make a bigger post on our Instagram so you can get a better look at it and think about it more. So just keep an eye out for the vintage stuff. Sorry, we're gonna get to it as soon as we can.
Yes. Please DM us. Like I said, if you wanted to take a look at something, we can always meet up.
Yep.
And if you have any offers, shoot an offer. Don't be scared. We can work
trading offers. If you want to trade some shoes or I want 3 shoes. Yeah, anything you guys want to do. We're open to those ideas. We're not we want to take cash.
We're not. Like I said, I think too. We're not secluded to just shoes too. Like I said, if there's maybe some t-shirts that you wanted to trade, some vintage tees that you have that you want to trade for a shoe, or vice versa, you want trade the shoe for some tees. We're open for all that, and that's what it's all about. For us.
Yeah, hell yeah! All right, well, we're gonna end the episode now, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe. Check us out on all of our social medias
at Shoebox PNW.
And we out.